What's up yet again, beautiful image bearers? Let's check out what I read today. The testimony of John the Baptist. And this is the testimony of John when the Jews sent priests and Levites from Jerusalem to ask him, "Who are you?" He confessed and did not deny, but confessed, "I am not the Christ." And they asked him, "What then? Are you Elijah?" He said, "I am not." "Are you the prophet?" And he answered, "No." So they said to him, "Who are you?" "We need to give an answer to those who sent us. What do you say about yourself?" He said, "I am the voice of one crying out in the wilderness, make straight the way of the Lord, as the prophet Isaiah said." Now they had been sent from the Pharisees. They asked him, "Then why are you baptizing if you are neither the Christ, nor Elijah, nor the prophet?" John answered them, "I baptize with water, but among you stands one you do not know, even he who comes after me, the strap of whose sandal I am not worthy to untie." These things took place in Bethany across the Jordan, where John was baptizing. John is approached by the Pharisees, and things to note is that the reason their attention was kind of piqued in the first place is because John was making some noise out here. So there's some possible jealousy here, over the growing number of followers, to this way, this new way of life. And the thing that I think we should point out here is the only number that really matters to God is the number of souls that make it into the kingdom, not the number of people in your church, not the number of followers you have. None of that matters. How many of these people are going to see him one day and be with him one day? We can't use God to make ourselves feel important. We can't use God as some way of making ourselves feel like we matter simply because people look to us for spiritual guidance, or because we've been gifted to preach or to do whatever we do for the Lord. That gift is not about us. It's about drawing attention to him. So the Pharisees want to know who John is, right? But John wanted them to know who Jesus is. And that's the reason why he doesn't mention his name in these verses, because it's not about who I am. I want y'all to know Christ. If we had that attitude today as a body, like John, we have the duty of also preparing the way for the coming of our Christ, to preach the gospel to everybody who will listen. And something to really note here is that John didn't even feel worthy to tie the shoes of Jesus. Think about that. And around that time, they wore sandals. Those sandals would have been filthy, and that's because they walked everywhere. There were no paved roads or anything. So John is saying, I'm not even worthy to untie the sandals, these dirty, filthy, sweaty sandals of this man. That's humility. And yet Jesus says in Luke 7:28 that John was the greatest of all the prophets. This goes in line with what he says about the first being the last and the last being first when it comes to the kingdom. In order to be considered great in the kingdom, we must humble ourselves before God. There is no other way. You got to remember, at the end of the day, your ministry is not about you. It's about Christ. And as a matter of fact, it ain't your ministry. It's just what you've been placed in charge of as a steward. But that's all I got for y'all today, man. Y'all be easy. God bless. And I love you.